Welcome, and thank you for taking the time to start this experience. During this segment, you will be introduced, refreshed, or reminded of the basic functions of a radio console or soundboard. This video is designed to give overview and instructions on how to operate the Audio Arts Air 1 radio console at KHEA Radio 99.5 in Lamarck, Texas. Let's get back to the music. Let's isolate the different functions of the console to understand how they work together. There are 8 different channels on the console. Each channel is equipped with its own on button, which enables the channel to record or go live on the air. When the button is lit, the channel is on. Enabling the on button automatically mutes the monitors in the studio. The fader is the sliding mechanism that controls the output or volume for the individual channel. When the slider is pushed down, there will not be output for this channel. When the slider is all the way pushed up, the output will be strongest to whichever program output it is assigned to. The Q button is available on channels 3 through 8. Channels 1 and 2 are mic channels only and do not need the Q button feature. Q gives the ability to preview what is currently playing on the desired channel without going on the air. Simply pressing this button causes the studio monitors and headphones to simultaneously hear multiple channels without interruption. Each channel has a Program 1 and 2 assignment button. For KHEA Radio, Program 1 causes that channel's output to go live on the air. Enabling Channel 2 sends a signal to another computer that is set up to record. Both signals can be enabled at the same time. This gives us the ability to record what is broadcasted over the air. Radio console has a master section that controls monitoring and volume. Meter and monitor labels are what you will find at the top of the master section. Both of these have a Program 1, 2, and EXT button. Selecting either of the program buttons for the meters will allow the left and right meters on the top of the board to work with the selected program. Selecting the Program 1 or 2 for the monitors will cause the program's output to come through the studio monitors. The EXT buttons stand for an external source. In the future, these could be set up with any external audio source that may need to have its audio monitored or read on the console's meters. There are 2 faders in the master section. The MON fader controls the monitor volume. The fader labeled HDPN controls the headphone volume. When the faders are pulled down, there will be no volume. The volume will be the loudest when the faders are pushed all the way up. There is a Q volume button that controls the volume for any channel that has selected the Q button. When the Q button for a channel is enabled, the volume will turn the previewed audio up if it is turned to the right and down if it is turned to the left. After you have familiarized yourself with the console, it's now time to go live on the air. Channel 3 broadcasts music and previously recorded messages. This channel should always have the on button in Program 1 selected. Channels 1 and 2 are both in-studio microphones. If there are going to be 2 DJs, make sure that both Channel 1 and 2's on buttons are selected. The faders for these channels should be positioned at the 5 marker for the best results. When you are ready to speak, Program 1 should be selected for both channels. As a DJ and soundboard operator, you can introduce songs or broadcast messages to a large audience. Making sure you are familiar with the equipment is one of the most important things you can do. This video has been designed as a reference point as you learn and continue to cultivate your skills in the field of radio broadcasting.